Hello everybody, I am all up to date on the Amazing Digital Circus. I have seen from episode 1 all the way through to episode 8. Before the finale comes out on the 19th, I want to take a look at this trailer, see if we can spot any Easter eggs, any little clues, and just come up with some ideas about what could happen.
Are you sure?
That means...
Please, just...
Now we have nothing.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
What do we do now?
I really wanted to help. Jax?
Have you ever done something that you regret?
Ribbit? It's gonna be 1 hour? I knew it was longer, but I didn't know it was that much longer. Yeah, I want to talk about this cinema release and the leak. It's a real shame. The last act. Okay, right. Let's break this down. At first, actually, I'm just going to comment on... I put out a community post about this, but I'm going to kind of go over it because possibly not everyone who's been watching my reactions would have seen the post. It's a real shame that some people have ruined the end of this amazing show by leaking it, indulging in the leak, even turning to Gooseworks and people at Glitch and basically making them regret their own creation. It really is sad and just awful. I will not be indulging in it. I mentioned in the community post I will be waiting till the 19th, probably, or around about that date, to watch the finale myself, and then we will discuss it here on the channel. I don't plan on looking at any early releases. It's just a real shame that this is how it's all come to an end, and you can tell Gooseworks is just exhausted by it all at this point, and it's just really sad. Just a little bit of a, message to everybody. Please be respectful. If the finale doesn't meet expectations for some people, do not even think about harping on about that in my comment section, because I'm not interested and I will just delete your comments and block you. I'm not looking to endorse hate or be critical of this show. It's amazing and I've really enjoyed it. So just wanted to put that out as a little message. Now let's go over this trailer. Let's put it on mute. Okay, of course. Circus is disintegrating, but if it was truly only Kane's circus, when Kane was gone, surely the whole thing should have fell apart. I'm wondering, is there another AI like Kane that's kind of keeping this running? Or is it something to do with the character's own imagination? You know, like Kinga could sort of manifest the butterfly. Do the characters themselves have their own ability to create? And is it because they're still believing in the circus that's the reason why the circus didn't completely fall in on itself? That looks like a follow-on from when Kinga comes to tell them that he's deleted Kane. Zubul and Gangle sat together, distraught. Ragatha's in a bad way. This looks like it's from that same bit. It looks like they're all in that same space. Pomni, not sure what to do. Jax turning around with his eyes so wide. Yeah, I don't like that. Is Jax beginning to abstract? Because we've seen sort of hints at that at this point. When he does that like wide smile and the wide eyes. Oh, it's terrifying. Jax sort of grimacing here. Kinga probably overthinking everything he's just done. Yeah, and then the static of Jax. I think he is going to abstract, isn't he? Unless is Jax the other sort of AI. But then we've seen video and footage of like Jax's memory and it's like outside. Looks like they're almost watching it. Where's Gangle at that point? All the characters just looking absolutely defeated. I mean, obviously it makes sense, but... There's Gangle. Gangle looks like she's separate from the others, which is interesting. Then we're seeing outside the circus and how that's changed out there. Okay. Snow and everything? Yeah, I don't like the look of Jax. That's so creepy. Gangle crying, Ragatha falling apart. Jax almost looks like he's pleading. Pomni opens a door. I'm realising because there's audio and stuff as well. I'll probably watch this through again to hear the voiceover and listen into that. The stars. Where's the bit where they're all sat there sort of stargazing? That episode 5? Yeah, 4 was the fast food thing. 5 was, yeah, I think it's 5 or 6, one of the two. There's something in the corner, there's something red. I don't know if it's one of Gangle's ribbons. Oh, it's gone now. That's interesting. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's that scene. So what's the red thing behind them? Don't know, but it turns around and pans to Ribbit. Okay. It's a projection of stars sort of on the ceiling. What's that trying to show us there, though? Is that Jax's outfit and that's his, like, suspenders strap? I guess we're going to see flashbacks of the previously abstracted characters. Okay, let me just go through this one last time with the sound on again. See if there's anything I missed.
Are you sure?
That means
Please, just
Now we have nothing.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
what do we do now?
I really wanted to help.
I think Gangle's done something.
Jax,
Have you ever done something that you regret?
Gangle says I really wanted to help. I think Gangle's done something wrong. Maybe Gangle's done something that has affected Kane there. Maybe it wasn't just Kinger. And then Zubal's the one saying this.
Have you ever done something that you regret?
What did you do to Ribbit then? I have a little theory here. There's been something in my mind as I've been watching this show the entire time. Are we sure these are good people? Like, I mean, the humans behind these characters. Are we sure they're all good people and they're not bad people that have been put in this space deliberately to keep them here? I fully understand that's an odd thing to say. But we've had this weird thing with Jax where he looks like he's running from something. In that footage, it's sort of him driving a car and then running. You've got the Ragatha with this constant imagery of knives and being stabbed or something like this. Gangle is so volatile. One minute you think she's very sweet and you feel sorry for her, and the next minute you sort of want to back away from her because you don't quite know what she's going to do. Jax in a similar way can be a problem. You know, there is a nasty side to him there. And Zubal even, I wonder if there's something that, I don't know, is there a reason these people are in this space in the first place? Are they meant to be kept here as opposed to being kept elsewhere in the world? That this is almost, it's not a digital circus, it's a digital prison. That was just something I was wondering. Second to that, are the humans even alive? When Kinger was talking about Scratch, the first abstraction, this was somebody who had a brain tumour and was doing like a final thing to try and make a sort of digital avatar or archetype. Is that what it is? Are all the people in here, is there no escape? Because they can't escape, there's no world for them to go back to, there's no bodies to go back and inhabit. So are they only stuck here? Is their consciousness purely trapped in here because it's the only space it can be? That's another thing I was wondering. Of course, I don't know here, none of us know, but it's an interesting idea nonetheless. Is there even an escape from this circus? And if there is, do they have to create one themselves? Like I say, we know Kinger can sort of manifest these butterflies. Is it down to them to create an escape? Maybe they would have never found an escape through Kane anyway. Maybe he doesn't have it within his programming to make an escape. I still keep thinking back to that sort of fake exit in episode 1 of there is no escape. There is nowhere for them to go back to. There is nowhere for them to inhabit. It's not duplicated consciousness. It's sort of referred. And it's now in the computer. It's in the machine, essentially. And they cannot get it back out. There is no escape for them. They are just going to exist within this circus and then all eventually abstract. That's what I'm wondering. None of them truly remember even entering the circus in the first place. It's almost like this consciousness isn't the same as the ones that was with the humans. You know, it's the archetypal consciousness that's been sort of uploaded into the computer as opposed to being continued through the computer. That's my thinking, at least. I mean, I think Jax is heading towards abstraction. I think that's pretty clear. The fact we're also seeing images of Ribbit, is that indicating that Jax is close to abstraction and he's going to end up in the same place they are? Or, now that Kane's not there, can they go and get the abstracted ones back? If Kinger has showed us that they can manifest a butterfly, can they manifest other things within this space? Can they do things they wouldn't have been able to do before? Lifted the swearing ban, what other things was he holding down that they can now do. I think it was either on one of my videos or one of the original The Amazing Digital Circus vids. Someone said, I'm wondering now that Kane's gone if these guys need to sort of eat and sleep and have like a human routine because the basic fundamentals of the circus has deconstructed. You know, are they now not able to hold their breath or something? Like, have they lost these other elements of themselves they've had previously? I thought that was an interesting sort of observation. Someone's put Pomni crying, Ragatha breaking down, Jax having flashbacks, Gangle looking panicked. We're so fucked. Yeah, that's honestly a good way of putting it. Who do you think is going to abstract the fandom? I think it might be Gooseworks at this point, the poor thing. Pomni is the main character. I mean, she was the one that entered the circus that we were introduced to. Like, we entered this space, this universe, as Pomni did. The fact that we've seen all the way back in episode 1 this fake exit the entire time, this idea of there is no real escape, I don't know if that was almost symbolic. Just to reiterate, however excited I am going to be waiting for the 19th. There's been a lot of work put into this show by Glitch and everyone else who's worked on it, as well as Gooseworks. This is their story to be told, and I want to respect that, so I'll be waiting till the 19th. If you did enjoy this, do give it a thumbs up, always helps me out. Subscribe, put notifications on, that way you won't miss anything, and I'll see you for that finale. If you have any ideas, theories, or anything of the sort, do comment it below. I love to read through them. If you are trying to leave a digital circus, do not take out the AI that's running the whole thing. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye!